Hi folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. It's Tank Destroyer Contest replay roundup time yet again. Here's Walshy 1980 and Chris 79 in an Object 704 platoon in a Tier 9 game encounter battle on Ruinberg. And this game was special for a couple of reasons. First of all, great team play by Walshy and Chris 79. Secondly, great gameplay by Chris 79. And thirdly, there are two tanks, and I use the word special on purpose. There are two tanks on the team here. That 3002 DB up ahead of us, and that IS-3 with the stock 122mm gun. Yeah, these are the guys who go to school on the short bus. You'll see what I mean. The DB in particular is the most annoying 3002 DB driver in the world. An enemy ELC AMX trying to win the suicide lottery. And he's going to win. There's Chris's first kill. It seems like a bit of a waste using one of these 152mm shells on a already damaged ELC, but yeah, kill's a kill. So Chris and Walshy head up into the town centre to duke it out face to face with the enemy heavies. And it just seems to be tank destroyers heading up this way, but they're going to get some support and they're going to wish they didn't. Because seriously, with friendly tanks like this, you really don't need an enemy team. Okay, so this DB is now going to park himself on Chris's, not Chris, sorry, he's parking himself on Walshy's ass to make sure Walshy cannot back up out of the line of fire of these enemy heavies and that E50. What are you doing, you cretin? Get out of the way! So Chris leaves Walshy to protect that corner. And he's coming up to make sure these guys can't get around. Oh, a Tiger II. Good solid hit on that Tiger II. Now watch this DB and this IS-3. In fact, I'm going to have an external camera view here so you can just see exactly what this cluster of an IS-3 driver does. First of all, Type 59. Good hit. More than half his health nailed, and there's a very, very strong enemy presence coming down this central road. Unfortunately, we've got Herp and Derp as our backup here. Type 59 on 356 health. Here we go. Guaranteed kill. Guaranteed kill. Look at the IS-3. You prick. Just elbowed him aside, threw his gun off, and now the DB is... God damn it. Look at that prick. Guaranteed kill, elbows us aside so that he can get the shot. Selfish arsehole. But that DB isn't finished with us. Watch this idiot. Will you get out of the way so I can turn this gun around on this bloody Tiger? Now, the Tiger is well armoured from the front, and that short 88 can make short work of the Tiger's side armour. So what's he doing this for? I mean, what are you doing, you moron? Get around him. God almighty. And now we can totally have this Tiger II. Yeah. Captain Derp, from 5 meters range, manages to miss a Tiger II. He actually put his brain in gear and went around the side of the Tiger II and still managed to miss. Unbelievable. But Chris is up to 3 kills. And Walshy hasn't killed anything, but he's battered the crap out of a whole bunch of enemy tanks. Now there's a lurver around this corner, and this should have killed him. But of course we got a low damage roll and leave him on 58 health. Now the lurver's just fired. Now, come on. It's only a lurver. He's on 58 health. You could ram him to death from here. No, you're going to fail at that as well. Okay, well, and there we go. The DB performs his one and only service to the team by taking a shot from artillery that could otherwise have damaged or killed somebody useful. So there you go. Cheers for turning up. Glad you could make it. But, so that's Captain Derp dead, but Captain Herp, the IS-3 driver, yeah, he meets a spectacularly sticky end. Now, scores are even. There he goes, hunting for enemy artillery. And now that was a little bit of luck. He wasn't fully aimed at that E50, but you don't want to be getting shot at from an E50 when you're on 340 health. So he took a risk, and it paid off. Fired before being fully aimed, killed him. And Walshy gets his first kill. Well done, Walshy. He's earned it. Now, enemy artillery. Keep an eye on the map. Captain Herp. Or is it Captain Derp? Oh yes, it's Captain Derp. Captain Herp was in the DB. And look at this. There's enemy artillery. And watch this guy. He's he's not even. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you really that stupid? Well, apparently yes he is. Well, never mind. And Walshy nails the artillery for him. So now we're being capped. So, well, 2 enemy light tanks left. Looks like a 1390 and a 1375. So we should have this in the bag. But these guys have got 5 kills between them. And a fully loaded 1390 or 1375, if they catch you alone, can seriously ruin the day of any Object 704 driver. But there is no way. Well, they're punishing that KV3, but they probably don't have the firepower to finish him off. Oh, or maybe they do. They do! But now they're going to have to run for it. They're going to be reloading. Sayonara, sucker. 1390. He fired a shot. He hit Walshy. And they split up and come around both sides. And it's only going to take 1 shot from either of them to clean this guy's clock. No! It went high. Who's going to get the kill? Walshy or Chris? Or maybe even this T25/2 is coming up the road behind us. That 1390 driver is... Which way are you going to go? Does he... I'm not even sure he knows Chris is here, although he should do by now. He comes out and... yeah. Unlucky. So, 10 kills between the two of them in the platoon. That's not bad at all. And I do like the Object 704. I've recently bought one myself, but I haven't had a good game in it yet. And it's not the fault of the machine, it's just I haven't had a good game in 2 months. And I'm looking forward to getting games like this. And it's entirely possible. It's a fantastic machine with that BL10 gun. So that was Chris 79 and Walshy in their Object 704s in a great platoon match in a Tier 9 encounter battle on Ruinberg. Next up we have Wasn't Me, and his platoon mates Flying Nubcake and Nubcake Wood. They must be brothers. I actually used to play with Wasn't Me. We used to run these historical battles on the EU server, where we'd reenact using the appropriate tanks that actually featured in the relevant battles, reenact famous battles from World War II. And Wasn't Me was one of the regular players in the historical battles. And they were fun games. Playing mostly stock M4 Shermans and T-34s with 50% crews and the historical equipment setups. They were fun games to play, and I haven't seen Wasn't Me in a while. And I was very pleasantly surprised to see him submit a replay. And it's the Jagdpanzer IV, German Tier 6 tank destroyer. It's not the greatest tank destroyer in the game. It's not the worst either, though. It gets a lot of bad rep, and it's because of the gun. That 88mm L56 is just... it's just not good enough. It's fine on an aggressive, brawling Tier 6 medium tank, but it's absolute garbage on a tank destroyer. Oh, careful, careful. Just doesn't have the gun elevation to hit that M7. So what does the Jagdpanzer IV have going for it? Well, it's very, very stealthy. It's quick. That's pretty much it. It's not a terrible machine. But, you know, it's pretty much universally acknowledged as being one of the more poor of the tank destroyers, and it's probably the only real weak link in the entire German tank destroyer line, which isn't bad. You know, you look at some of the French lines and they're pretty much all crap, with the exception of 2 or 3 decent machines. The German tank destroyer line, they're all pretty damn good, with the exception of this, which is just okay. And it's nice to see, as always, somebody having a good game in a machine that tends to stack the odds against it. But, you know, there's only so much you can do in a machine that is really, really bad, which is probably why I haven't seen any ARL V39 submissions. Although, you know, I've gotten a Top Gun in my ARL V39. I have no idea how. The enemy team must have all been AFK. So, wasn't me, he's only fired 2 shots and he hasn't hit anything yet. And there are 7 tanks dead. He's in his spot, and this KV-1S would just stick a... And you see, this is why I hate this 88mm L56. He waited, he waited, he waited, he aimed, he missed. Come on, KV-1S.
That's gotta hurt.
Now that one actually looked like it went high, but it hit anyway.
We didn't even scratch him.
132mm of penetration on this gun. Can't get through 100mm of turret armour.
Penetration.
But these guys are 400 metres away. Penetration falls off with range.
Nailed it bad. We nailed it bad.
You can get through the side of a KV-1S's turret without any problems though. And just in case it wasn't blindingly obvious, this team is getting 7 different shades of shit kicked out of it. Losing 4-8. And I've never been a massive fan of this map in the first place. I've had some truly horrific defeats on this map. You know, the kind of game where you walk away with 8 kills and you still lose. He's trying to lead a shot there, but he fired a little too early. Oh, we've been in this situation before. Oh, this time we actually hit him. Didn't do any damage, of course, just blew his tracks off. There's not an awful lot of tank sticking out the back of that rock there to shoot at now. Losing 4-9. We keep hemorrhaging tanks. M22's doing what he can there at a spot. But the KD-1S isn't falling for it. He's not taking the bait. He knows if he goes back, he's getting his ass shot. If he moves forward, artillery is probably going to get him. A bit of a stalemate over there. There's a badly damaged EZ-8. Oh, KV-2 nails him. Good, good, good. And of course our SU-85... Oh, their SU-85B nails the Locust. So now we're losing 5-10. KV-2's playing well. 2 kills. And come on, just... Yes!
That one went right through.
And now he's in cover. Now where's that Churchill? Oh, somebody hit him. Can't really tell who. Finally, there's our first kill. Ah, SU-85. There he is. My money's on the KV2 though. In fact, it's not even an SU-85, it's an SU-85B. It's only tier 4. There he is. Oh, there's a KV-1S as well. And that changes matters slightly. Okay, we've pretty much exhausted all the possibilities popped behind this rock. We're going to have to move up. Because we're losing 611. They're in chat. Let him get around you. Focus on the KV. Oh, T-34. KV-2's taking a pounding. Kills one of the SU-85Bs. Come on. There we go. T-34 appears to have been using the 76mm gun instead of the 57.
We fixed the track. Get going.
And here comes Arnie. Because, hey, why not? Oh crap. Losing 812. There's us and 2 artillery left. And it's difficult to make a judgment about how effective our artillery has been. Neither of them have killed anything, but that doesn't mean they haven't been supporting friendly tanks. Oh crap. A KV-1S and a KV-1 both on low health, both making a run for the base. Artillery, defend yourselves. Oh, they've nailed the Lafair. There's just a Vespa. Come on, Vespa driver. You can nail that KV-1. The KV-1S might be a problem, but oh crap, he's hit, he's dead. So, wasn't me. Standing alone against 7 enemy tanks. But they are all pretty beaten up. Somebody's in the cap circle, and there's only one place he can be. He's got to be tucked up against that rock. Reload before he gets his gun around and fires. Yes! That's the aiming time on that gun for you. And then it just starts missing again. Now we're reasonably safe from enemy artillery here. Broken contact. KV-1 doesn't know where we are anymore. Now the thing about Jagdpanzer IVs is they do not have very good view range. It's the price you pay for being so stealthy. That guy has the 75mm L70, so I don't know why he's not shooting. Possible ammo rack damage. Either way, it's killed him. Enemy arty have to be moving up. We're not going to stay safe. There we go. It's as if I can see the future. He's got a dead gunner, and this gun is... the accuracy on it is ropey at the best of times. Fighting 5 enemy tanks is not the best of times, so he uses his first aid kit. Now, 147 health. The M8A1 can't one-shot kill him. Pretty much everything else can. Well, no, the Matilda can't. Whew, there we go, one shot. Boom! 53 health. Now everything that's left in the game can one-shot kill him. And there's somebody in the cap circle. Please let it be the KV-1. Artillery has fired and missed. I'm pretty sure they don't... okay, they know where I am now. KV-1, please have your gun pointing the wrong... whoa, his gun is pointing this way. What to do? Did he just fire? Or was that artillery? That was artillery. I'm going to try for the tracks. Well, he didn't look like he was going anywhere anyway, but it has at least reset the cap. Artie's fired. We really want this KV-1 to shoot and miss.
Penetration. Lost the track.
Oh!
That one didn't go through.
Crap! Come on! Oh!
Armor is destroyed.
Man, that was lucky. And there's Artie again. Now, for Artie to be hitting those rocks there, that would indicate to me that they are, in fact, up here somewhere. Over by B3, B4. Because otherwise they just wouldn't have the ballistics to land those shots where they are landing. Oh! M8. He's above us. Oh, this is not good.
They're knocked out.
7 kills. It's patch 7.5 replay, so there's his Bolter's medal. Now there's 3 minutes of this game left. His platoon mate are telling him, he's up by D1, D2. Wasn't me, he's had a lot of experience of driving this machine in the historical battles. Oh, there's the T-57. Wait a minute, a T-57 in this game? He's tier 2. Is this a failed platoon?
Enemy armor is
Let's have a
destroyed.
look. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Perhaps a T-57 can get into a tier 6 game. I'd be surprised. Doubtless at least 13 people will tell me in the comments, Jingles, you don't know what you're talking about. T-57 getting tier 6 games all the time. Maybe so. Just under 2 minutes of this game left. Check out chat there. Yeah, so I heard the Jagdpanzer IV is bad. 8 kills. And it isn't bad, it's just not very good. Which is, makes it all the more impressive. And to be fair, Wasn't Me has had some amazing luck in this game. And it's purely because he's gotten so lucky. Oh, there's the gorilla. It's purely because he's gotten so lucky, despite this gun doing its level best to lose the game for him.
He's gone. Find
There we go.
another target.
That's the only reason he didn't make it into the runners-up list. Because he played exceptionally well. No argument there. No criticism, implied or intended, of his playing ability. He's a good Jagdpanzer IV driver. And that was an amazingly amusing and entertaining game to watch. But he got so lucky. And it's purely for that reason that this is in the replay roundup and not on the list of runners-up. But one of the most entertaining games I've seen in a long time. And there's that gun for you, 30 shots fired, only 23 at the target, which, yeah. I mean, I realise that there are Russian tank drivers looking at that saying, what on earth are you complaining about? That's not bad. Yeah, but, German accuracy, really? Nah. And more surprisingly, 6 hits received and he didn't die in this thing. Wow. Took a couple of lucky track shots there. But luck aside, very, very entertaining game to watch. And thank you very much, Wasn't Me, for sending that in. And it's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well in the game. Yeah, Top Gun, Bolter's medal. 9 kills in a Jagdpanzer IV. What the hell's going on? Anyway, who's next? Next up, it's a Tier 7 encounter battle on Ensk. And it's Killaroo and Slingshot in an SU-100 platoon. And they both have the 100mm gun. Now, I have said in the past that the 122mm gun is the right gun to be using on this machine. That's not really true. It's just different play styles.
That one went right through.
You've got much higher damage per minute if you're going to use the 100mm, and it just gives you different options in how you're going to play the tank.
We just dinged him.
Personally, I prefer the raw alpha damage of the 122mm.
That's gotta hurt.
But you know, whatever floats your boat. So he's in good cover here, and the traditional northern tank destroyer spot in the upper floor of this bombed out building. And he's got targets all over the place. Unfortunately, one of them is a Tiger P, and he's angled, and he's got 200mm of armour on his hull.
That one went right through.
So the only real place he can penetrate that Tiger P with any kind of regularity is his commander's cupola, or the front of the turret around the sides of the gun mantle. But the problem with pretty much all of the guns that you get on the SU-100 is they just don't have the accuracy to aim for weak spots at 350 metres, which is what this range is. So he concentrates on nailing that idiot in the Churchill who parked sideways on in front of him. And he's trying to find weak spots on the front of this Tiger P, but more often than not, the shell isn't going to go where you aim it. Like that. It's just going to miss, or it's not going to hit where it can penetrate.
Penetration.
And that's a well hidden and well angled M6.
Ricochet. That one.
And at this
ricochet.
point, I think he's just going to give up trying to kill this Tiger P. Because look at the amount of ammo he's wasted on him.
That one
And it's just not happening. So now he only has 9 armour-piercing rounds left, and there's a big force of enemy tanks coming for the cap. And it looks like there's 3 tanks there defending it, but 2 of them are light tanks, and one of them, well, he's not AFK, he just hasn't even connected. Old Plastus 1 there in the tier 4, the T50, he's just disconnected. He's never actually entered the game. So all we actually have here defending the cap is our SU-100 platoon.
Got him.
Tier 7 medium, dead. Tier 6 medium,
We finished him off.
nailed. Now is that all of them? Notice we're trying to cap as well, but there's not enough of us. There's too many of the enemy and it's too early. And those guys in the cap are just going to die.
Enemy armor is hit.
One more shot should kill this 3-6. This one, I think, actually goes through his gun mantle. Right.
Watch out.
As he turned the turret around. That was quite lucky. So the cap is secure. And all the guys who went down to cap are just getting killed one by one. M36 slugger there. Getting nickel and dime to death by a T50. And there's another SU-100 coming around as well. Now, this is probably the only bad choice he makes in this game. Instead of going for that KV-1S who's threatening the Tiger P, he takes this shot. And you know what? It wasn't that bad a decision, it was just unlucky. That would have killed the Tiger P, but the shot goes low, which allows that KV-1S to nail our Tiger P, and he avenges the Tiger P's death, but you know, too little too late to save him. But he ends up getting them both anyway. Watch this Tiger P seriously miscalculate which way his gun's pointing.
He's gone. Find another target.
Now, all we have left, and that T50 and that SU-100 are still taking this M36 down. And he's about to die. There you go, SU-100 nails him. We've got 1 armour-piercing shell left. We've got Top Gun. There's 2 of them. And that T50 has shown that he knows what he's doing, surviving that long in close combat with an M36 slugger. That slugger is going to prove very, very, very useful. T50's making a run. And they're going to attempt to repeat the process, have us go after the T-50. Well, the SU-100 comes around and kills us, but we kill the T-50 with our last armour-piercing shot. We've now got 3 rounds of high explosive left. Now, there's a medal you can get in the game while we're hiding behind the wreckage of this slugger called Faden's Medal, and you get that for killing the last enemy tank on the enemy team with the last shot in your gun. And I'm just wondering if Slingshot isn't thinking at this point, 2 rounds of high explosive, or 3 rounds of high explosive, how many shots is it going to take me to kill this guy? I'm trying to debate whether or not it's worth just losing a shot now and going for Faden's Medal. That's risky, but here we go. Oh, what a shot. Full damage penetrating high explosive hit. 6 health. But he's fired, and while he's reloading, boom. Only had to do 6 damage. So, no Faden's Medal, but 8 kills in a Tier 6 tank destroyer in a Tier 7 game in a city map. That's not bad at all. So, Slingshot, well done. I hope I never ever see you on the enemy team driving an SU-100. Or if I do see you, I hope I see you before you see me.
Let's go.
So we're going to round things off with Jagdpanzer 10 in his Jagdtiger 2. This is the Tier 8 Premium Jagdtiger with the 88mm gun, not the 128mm gun, which you can see on that Jagdtiger over there. It's a Tier 9 game on Mountain Pass. Jagdpanzer 10 plays on the EU server. So here we go. Now, I've got one of these things myself, and I love it. It's kind of slow. It's not quite a stock Jagdtiger. It does have a slightly more powerful engine than the stock Jagdtiger, but it's still bloody slow. However, the thing this thing has going for it is the rate of fire on that 88mm gun. You stick a tank gun rammer on that thing and it has a 4.5 second reload. That is phenomenally good. You can see it carries 68 rounds of ammo. Trust me, it needs it. This thing is a DPM monster. And of course it does also have exactly the same armour as the proper big brother at Tier 9, the proper Jagdtiger. The only real difference is a less powerful engine and this 88mm gun. KV-4 there with the 122mm. It doesn't yet have the 107mm Zis. And there's 2 Tier 6 artillery as well, who are usually zeroed in this rough area. Let's see what we can do now. Oh, there's another Jagdtiger 88. He reverses to cover up his lower plate, and he's only going to need to get lucky a few times here. It's a very accurate gun. I mean, you can see it's not going exactly where he's aiming, but it's not missing by much either. He switched to high explosive. Try and mess this guy up. I must admit, yeah, if you're going to use HE, I would be shooting at the gun at this point. Now, he's not aiming at the gun, but that's what he's hitting anyway.
We didn't even scratch him. Enemy is hit. Penetration.
One high explosive shot left. There you go.
We just
Oh,
need
and
him.
it bounces. Okay, back to AP.
That one didn't go
Right,
through.
I was backing off for some reason. He hasn't taken a lot of damage. Now, T25/2. Look at the rate of fire. Absolutely phenomenal. So this is kind of frustrating so far. We're losing 3-1. But these guys just cannot penetrate us. Our lower glacis is covered up. Our upper glacis is at a reverse angle because the back end of the tank is lower down than the front end of the tank. And they're never going to put shots through our upper glacis and gun mantle. So unless artillery starts taking an interest, we're as good as gold here. But keeping an eye on the map, and oh shit. Our Hummel has just suicided. We've got one heavy tank guarding the back road up at D8, and he's got all kinds of problems, and there he goes, he's dead. Panther 2 just nailed him. He was only a T29, and this is a TN9 game. Somebody's going to have to go around and defend the base. So, why not the slowest vehicle in the on the team? And not before time too. Artillery's just switched their fire, pounding this corner. That KV4's catching it. Artillery's trying to run away. They're probably not going to make it. Look at this, we're losing 2-7. Really? It's just too depressing. M103's coming back. Good for him. Leaving a Tiger and a T-32 defending the other side. Artillery's made it. How many enemy tanks are coming around that corner? 4, 5. The other Jagdtiger's coming back as well. Artillery scrambling to get into cover. Get themselves in a position where they can do something useful. There's the gun depression on this thing. I don't know if you can see that. It's alright. It's probably the best thing you can say about it. T-43 seems very keen to die. Rushing far ahead of his friends. Oh, 1 health? Are you kidding me? Seriously? Well, we get the reload. M103, far too keen to go after that T-43. Opened himself up to a flank shot from a KV4. The Tier 9 Jagdtiger finishes him off, moves up. There was more than just the two of them coming around that corner. And suddenly, well, it's not quite as bad as it was looking a minute ago, but we are still losing 6-10. And that's deceptive, because we only actually have 4 tanks left. Our Hummel's suicided. M103's trying to cover this flank against the Ferdinand, who's come over the... he probably came over the bridge. Oh, we got him! Good shot. Lucky shot, but hey, I'll take anything at this stage of play. Still only 4 of us left, but we're pulling it back. That Jagdtiger's charging off around the corner, and it's just Tank Destroyer City over here. If we just get the gun down, there we go. Finally nailed that T-25/2, and now this Jagdtiger 88 is in all kinds of problems. There's a Tiger P with him. Yeah, he's got his lower glacis covered up now. We're going to have to move out after him. That M103 could be in trouble. He kills the 88. Still 2 artillery. And we're in prime artillery target territory. The Tier 9 Jagdtiger has turned around and looks like he's coming back. And there's Artie. That was just splash damage. 300 damage there. Surprised they're not shooting at the M103, to be honest. Oh, they are. Come on, turn, nail him, nail him. Good shot. M103, keep moving, keep moving. Oh, he's not finished with you yet. And now the scores... Well, the scores are even, but oh crap, -3. Although he's on low health too. Ah, an artillery fire. It was kind of inevitable, really, that artillery was going to kill the M103. But we can have that IS-3, as long as we haven't been spotted. And there's a good chance we haven't. So it's all down to these 2 Jagdtigers, us and our big brother over there. There's the IS-3. Oh, we've been spotted. Been spotted. Get safe, get safe, get safe. Ooh, T-54. Jagdtiger nails him. Oh, our red shirt's dead. Probably wise not to use a repair kit at that point. There are certainly better things you could use it for. And not having a radio operator, I wouldn't waste a first aid kit on a radio operator in a game where the nearest friendly tank, or the furthest friendly tank, is 20 metres away from me, and there's no artillery for me to communicate with. Oh, 120. Oh, crap. Right. Okay. Come on, Jackback. Kill this IS-3 so you're not being spotted by artillery. Take the hit and kill him. And keep moving. And there it is. Splash damage, 49 damage, got away with it. There's the second shot. Okay, they both fired. These enemy artillery players were good. Now, there's 5 minutes of the game left. You are not going to win by capping. These guys are both faster than you. And if you try to head to the enemy base, well, this is my thinking anyway. If you try to head to that enemy base, you're going to get halfway there. You'll probably be right in the middle of this river valley, having to go uphill either way when our cap counter starts going down. So I personally wouldn't be trying to cap. I would be waiting to ambush them as they come to cap. Because they know what sort of health you're on. They're the ones who've been shooting at you. And you don't want to go too far away from your base. And it looks like this is what he's doing. He's checking the dry riverbed to see if anybody's coming that way. And now he's just coming up to this corner to see if anybody's coming around this way. And if there isn't, I wouldn't be going any further than this. I'd be turning around, heading back to base. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Because you're about as far enough away from the base as you can safely get and still come back and reset the cap if 2 tanks drive into the cap circle. And if they haven't come this way or that way, they're probably either coming around here or coming around there. And bingo, there you go. Here's the M12. Oh, hit, didn't damage him, really? Crap, where is he? Well, he spotted us. Which probably means the other guy cannot shoot at us because he's coming around the back way. They're more than likely split up. Oh no. No, they have both come the same way. Oh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be so close. There he is. Oh, you can chase him around the corner, but that leaves you open to a flank shot from the Jagdpanther. Oh, it's good. He's not that stupid. That's good to see. Good choice. I mean, he's not out of the woods yet. He's in danger no matter what he does or which way he goes, but that was a good choice. He's trying to tease the M12 into firing early, but the M12 can still kill him with splash damage, and where's the Jagdpanther? Oh, he's side-scraping. No, can't side-scrape back far enough. This M12 knows what he's... Oh, and he's fired and he's missed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, now. Whew, okay, come on, Jack Mac. And, you know, you can see why these games were potential winners. Damn, this was a well-played match. Where's the Jagdpanther? There's only one way he could have... Has he gone around? Is he coming up behind us? I honestly have no... I cannot remember how this match ended. What's going on here? Yeah, and Jack Mac's checking his ass as well, because that Jagdpanther at any point could have tried for a splash damage kill at his rear as he was duking around the corner with that M12. And if he's not... Oh, he is there. like that, don't you, bitch? And he's missed. Wow, what a game. Well played indeed. That was spectacular. Jagdpanzer 10 in the Jagdtiger 2 Tier 8 Premium Tank Destroyer. Playing a blinder of a game. And we're really getting to the stage now, looking at these replays, where, I mean, I'm calling this a replay roundup. And then eventually we're going to finish with the runners-up and the winner. But pretty much, you know, it's a very artificial distinction, because games like this could easily have been in the runners-up roundup, but the ones that I have left to show you are all just this good. So, you know, well played everyone, and especially Jagdpanzer 10 there, in an absolutely spectacularly well played game with the Jagdtiger 2. As always, take care on the battlefield, guys, and I'll catch you next time.